All right, live streaming full effect. All right, we gonna talk some bus. We gonna talk some NBA. So, all right, it's been determined. It will be the Golden State Warriors versus the Toronto Raptors in the NBA Finals. Great series, great matchup. You know, like I said, I'll have my prediction tomorrow because the first game is tomorrow. Hey, what's going on? What's up, Michelle? So it starts tomorrow. Looking forward to this shit. Let's get busy. In the words of Gonzo, let's get busy. So let's see who gonna be the last team standing when these finals is over. But at the end of the day, what's going on? Kawhi did his thing. He's been arguably the best player in the playoffs. He's playing for a big contract. And like I said before, if he pulls this off and he wins the championship, that's two teams, and we know he'll be the NBA Finals MVP. So that'll be two teams that Kawhi Leonard led to the finals and won, and was the series MVP. That makes his value and his stock goes up dramatically. So he, like I said before, he would be. I'm not gonna call him a fool or nothing like that, because I'm not gonna disrespect that brother, but that would be an epic mistake for him to go to the Los Angeles Lakers. Hey, what's going on? That would be, when I say that would be an epic mistake for him to go play alongside LeBron James, which, by the way, LeBron James shouldn't be trying to contact Kawhi Leonard while he's trying to win a championship. And see, this is the problem that pisses people off about LeBron. You shouldn't be contacting that man. That man trying to win a championship. You call that man when the finals is over. That's just real talk. And this is where people have a problem with LeBron doing this type of shit. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. So, let Kawhi and the Raptors finish this series. Then you can call them all you want. But do not be calling this dude while you got the finals going on and about to start. Like I said, this is going to be a great finals. And like I said, the Warriors got a lot to prove too. This is the first time they have a chance to win a championship without playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then, you have the media playing KD and Steph Curry against each other. Oh, can Steph Curry win it without KD? KD, if he doesn't, play and the Warriors win, then he shouldn't have went to the Warriors and all that type. The media is just keeping up mess. Well, the smart money would be on the Warriors. Milwaukee just couldn't. Milwaukee, for some reason, they just couldn't make 3-point shots down the stretch. What do the Warriors specialize in? Like I said, when the Warriors is making their threes, they unbeatable. When they go into those stints where they not shooting the basket very well, they still can score points in the basket. Stephen Curry can, and Stephen Curry can create his own shot. But I don't listen to the fake people that say, oh, Kevin Durant took the easy way out. Anybody that say that, they a moron. Because it's like this. If that's the case, then back in 79, when Magic Johnson was a rookie and Kareem got hurt, and they had to try to secure the championship, Magic Johnson had to play center. That's like, so let me get this straight. So Kareem is any less of a player because he got hurt? So what, they were supposed to lose this series? Y'all see this fake narratives and shit? That's what you're supposed to do. When one dude ain't there, you're supposed to pick up the slack. So the Warriors are supposed to tank this finals because Kevin Durant ain't there. No, you have to play with what you got. That doesn't make any kind of sense when they, for real. I do not understand that shit. Nobody said, for real. Well, Kareem, he's less of a player because he wasn't there. He got hurt, so Magic Johnson had to play in his behalf. Oh, so if the Warriors win, basically, that don't make no kind of sense. So the Warriors supposed to lose this series because KD may or may not play. Now, the reports are saying KD could be back game 3. That's what the early reports are saying. But I think if the Warriors going to game 3, I think they probably won't bring KD back. So, yeah. I'm supposed to be talking. I'm supposed to be talking to people in the Warriors front office tomorrow. So I'm supposed to be talking to the Warriors front office because I left a message for them, and when they called me, they left a message saying that somebody gonna return my phone call, because basically I'm trying to set up an interview with the ownership group. I'm trying to set up a interview with Latham and Gruber. So basically I got some things in the works, and also I'm trying to set up an interview with Mark Davis. Yeah, but I'm just telling y'all, don't take the bait. Don't listen to these morons that's gonna make videos if the Warriors win without Kevin Durant. See, I told you. Don't listen to these morons, because like I said, at the end of the day, they really LeBron nut huggers that's mad because LeBron can't get no chips. So they gonna try to make it look like, oh, KD should have never went to the Warriors. Like I said, so you supposed to go to a team and build from the ground up. Like I said, it's called free agency because you free to go to whatever fucking team you want to. These motherfuckers not making no sense. And that's why I don't listen to these millennial morons that try to get on the internet and create these fake narratives and try to change the narrative of how things is done. Just like you got some of these millennials and some of these mousepad mobsters that try to justify snitching and shit. Well, KD can go wherever he want to go. I've said this on record. If KD leaves, thank you. If he stays, thank you. I don't listen to them dudes I don't listen to Charles Barkley. Nobody cares about Charles Barkley. KD compromised himself as far as money go because he could have went somewhere. Okay, that's cool. You should get paid. But Kevin Durant makes a shitload of money from Nike. He has a $300 million Nike contract. So Kevin Durant, as far as overall money go, he doing fine. Okay? He's doing fine. Basketball, he's still making money in basketball. But he wanted to win rings. And Charles Barkley, full of shit. Charles Barkley, if he was still playing, he would have took his ass to the Warriors too. Just like he tried to form a super team in Houston, with Scottie Pippen and all them type of dudes. He tried to do for real, he tried to do the same fucking shit. So ain't nobody trying to hear that. That's just the real, man. All of a sudden, you got the team police. Everybody want to be Chris Broussard. It's like getting on my fucking nerve. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Charles Barkley full of shit. But I know it sounds good, you know what I'm saying, because I guess that's his role he's supposed to play on TNT. He's supposed to be, I guess, the grumpy old man. Scottie Pippen and Charles Barkley, they tried to form, an OG super team. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But it is what it is. So that's why I don't want to hear this shit about he would have never did what LeBron did, or he never would have did what KD did. He a damn lie because he already tried to do it. See, the thing is, people don't like, people seem to have memory lapse and shit. That's why I take what some of these dudes say with a grain of sand. It's just like Skip Bayless tried to talk boxing. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. He a Manny Pacquiao fanboy, and that's just the bottom line. And that's another thing. And that's another thing. You right about that, aka Charles Barkley started to eat his way out the NBA. He started not to care. He started to come in camp not in shape. Keep in mind, his last couple of years, he was coming off the bench. He can sit up there and say, "Well, I never got slept in a series. I never got slept in a series. I never got swept." Well, you never won either. You never won. I don't even think Charles Barkley, to be honest with you, I don't even think people respect or care what Charles Barkley thinks. It's hard to respect a dude that never won shit. He never won nothing in his life. He got to the finals and they lost. They lost to Jordan. Logic. Charles Barkley been hating the Warriors. He hated the thing is, Charles Barkley always used to take shots at the Warriors. Even when the Warriors were god awful, he always used to make jokes about the Bay Area and all that type of shit. He always used to make jokes about the Bay Area and take his little gripes and snipes at the Bay Area, but that's fine. Like I said, that's why he never won shit. Yeah, Charles Barkley is the comic relief, but like I said, nobody that ain't never won shit in their life can't tell me a motherfucking thing. If I'm KD, I got 2 rings. You got 0. Yeah, Charles Barkley always used to take shots at the Bay Area. He used to say he hated it out here. He didn't like coming out here and stuff. He said the people was weird and all that type of. Charles Barkley always used to try to take shots at the Bay Area. Yeah, I remember that too. He said a jump shooting team would never win an NBA Finals. Well, now that's what all that seem to be winning the NBA Finals. The game of basketball is different now. The game of basketball is different. If you can't defend on the perimeter, if you can't defend outside of the paint, you're gonna be in deep trouble. Charles Barkley always wrong. And that's fine. Charles Barkley, he picking the Raptors to win this series. Textbook. That's fine. You go right ahead. A lot of people is picking the Raptors to win this series. That's fine. Yeah, Charles Barkley ain't never won shit in his life. The highlight of his career is winning that MVP. He won 1 league MVP, and that was it. Well, as far as the Warriors move to San Francisco, go Logic, it's like I said, I told y'all last year, I'm okay with it. I mean, I can deal with it. Because, I mean, San Francisco is like, all I got to do is get on board, and I'm right in San Francisco. Now, the problem is where that stadium is where that new arena is at. It's not going to be, parking is going to be horrible. And then it's not that close to the BART station. So basically, to get to that new arena, you're gonna have to Uber there, or you're gonna have to drive there, and it's like a 10-minute walk from. It's like a 10-minute walk from Oracle Park. It's by the water, but it's not by downtown. So I don't know why people be saying that stadium is close to downtown San Francisco, because it's not. It's not even remotely close to downtown San Francisco. Man, AKA for anybody that's from the Bay Area or that haven't been here, that don't know about the Bay Area, in San Francisco, parking is big business out there. If you own some land and you turn it into a parking lot, you can get rich. They charge sometimes to park in a parking slot like $25 a day. So parking is big, and then they have these limitations on how long you can park. They'll say no parking between 4 p.m. and 6. So basically, if you park there, they'll tow your car, and then you go pay $400 to get your car back. Parking is horrible in San Francisco. It's horrible. So that's why I prefer you to take BART or Uber out there and all that shit. So I don't know if I'm gonna be going this. I don't know if I'm gonna be like going to a lot of Warrior games in San Francisco. Nah, parking is big business in San Francisco. That's another reason why they moved them there. Don't bring him back. This isn't gonna be a stain on Kevin Durant's legacy, like Chris Broussard making it out. I really want to say something about Chris Broussard real bad, but I'm not gonna say it because it'll just be a whole another can of worms that I'm opening up. So I don't want to do that, because like as I slam. Yeah, parking is gonna be hard. Like I said, parking is horrible. It's horrible in San Francisco. It's horrible. The downtown area is gonna have to catch the bus. You're gonna either have to catch Uber. But they saying that they think KD can play as early as game 3. But as I said before, I do think the Warriors have enough to where they can win with him, win with or without him. Because that's what you keep in mind, it's not Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors. The team is called the Golden State Warriors. They are a team. It's 5 people. It's 5 people per each team on the court. With the Raptors. And keep in mind, the Raptors have a rookie coach. Steve Kerr has been there 4 times. He has the experience. This is going to be Klay Thompson and Shaun Livingston. This is going to be their experience. Ibaka, Lowry. But the Warriors in all, they have more playoff experience. It's a big difference between playing somebody in the regular season versus the finals. Do I think the Raptors have a chance to win this series? Yeah, absolutely. Anything can happen. Do I think the Raptors have enough to win it? Yeah, absolutely. Can the Warriors be beat? Absolutely. But can the Warriors beat the Raptors? Absolutely. I know people go say, well, the Raptors beat the Warriors twice in the regular season. Okay, that's fine. Well, keep in mind, the year that the Lakers played the Orlando Magic in the finals, the Orlando Magic beat the Lakers twice. And what happened? The Lakers beat them in 5. So you got to take that with a grain of sand. The playoff is a new season. You know? You in a series. It's elimination. And like I said before, like what you just said, the Warriors got snubbed as far as all NBA. Klay Thompson got left off the all NBA. You know, he got snubbed. You know, Draymond Green didn't make the All-Star, but that's fine. They will be pissed because people saying they can't win it without KD. He's the glue. It all started with him, and it will end with him. KD was the big factor, but at the end of the day, I would be more worried if Steph Curry wasn't playing in this series than I would be more worried if Steph Curry wasn't playing in this series versus KD. Well, that's what look. We all know that the league has been praying for this team to break up, and the LeBron James fanboys, they praying that this team break up. I think if it was all said and done, I think people would be more happy if Stephen Curry went somewhere else. But I think Stephen Curry is gonna retire a Warrior, and I think Klay Thompson is gonna retire a Warrior. I don't think Klay Thompson is going nowhere. I would be shocked if Klay Thompson left. Well, the mass media logic, they you know, the people like Chris Broussard, the Colin Cowherds of the world, yeah, they want the Warriors to break up bad because they are super LeBron James nut huggers, and they want LeBron to be able to win more chips. And they know that as long as the Warriors are relevant, it's not going to be done. And then I told you that a lot of that LA media have a secret hatred towards the Bay Area, which that's been going on forever. So, I mean, it is what it is. You just got to take it with a grain of sand. But, you know, I'm okay with it. Oh, we gonna do that later on. We gonna do that. I'm gonna have another platform for the hip hop. Oh yeah, and Jason Kuhnlock. Jason Whitlock is a pathetic individual. Like I said, Jason Whitlock would Kuhn for free. I mean, I see how he tried to, like, you know, that wasn't necessary what he said to Keith Thurman, where he was saying that, oh yeah, I want you to whoop this dude's ass and all that type of shit. I mean, Jason Whitlock will go against the brother at the drop of a dime and shit. But the thing is, when his fat ass, he hide out, he don't be in public so nobody can confront his ass. You will never see Jason Whitlock at a boxing event. You won't ever see him nowhere where it's a lot of media, where it's like a lot of open media. You won't see him at no place like that because, one, he too fat, and he know there's people that want to get at him. He already said when he get off of work, he Uber to his house. Now, Jason Whitlock is the only dude that had membership at the Golden Corral and Hometail Buffet. He secretly goes to the Hometail Buffet or the Golden Corral. He has a private eating because he eats enough food for, like, you know, 40 customers. I've been saying this shit about LeBron James. Had LeBron James played the majority of his career in the West, we might not even be having this conversation about LeBron James. It was perfectly set up for him to go to the East. They wanted him to play in the East because they figured, based off how irrelevant the East was post Michael Jordan, they figured he would have a chance to blossom and become who he was, which it worked. I keep telling you, the NBA to a certain degree is about good PR. They make sure certain people go to certain teams. They did it with Patrick Ewing, and they did it with a couple other people. I think if LeBron James should have went to Philly. He would have had a chance to get back. He would have had a chance to get back to the finals this year. And he was looking at property in Philly. So he must have had at least considered playing in Philly. But he decided to go to Los Angeles because of other obligations. I don't know what Kawhi's sister said. I have no idea. Yeah, Philly would have been the perfect team for him to. It could have worked with Ben Simmons, but the thing is, with Ben Simmons, it still would have came down with LeBron would have been able to adjust, not always having the ball. He would have strictly had to let Ben Simmons be the point guard. He would strictly have to let Ben Simmons be the point guard, not the point forward. And see, LeBron, that's the thing. He like playing with the ball. He don't like playing without the ball. But yeah, Philly would have been a good team for him to go to the finals, and get all the credit. Because like I keep saying, when you play with LeBron, when LeBron loses, it's gonna be your fault. But when he wins, he's the greatest. My thing with Ben Simmons, I don't think he overrated per se, but I think him not having a consistent jump shot is going to be an Achilles heel, and him not being able, to play with his back against the basket. Because to me, Ben Wallace is a 6'9" power forward / small forward who just can't shoot the ball. It's a lot of Ben Wallace and Giannis are two dudes in the summertime. They need to hire somebody to help them with their jump shooting. Because I'm not going to say Giannis got exposed, but we already knew Giannis couldn't shoot the ball very well, but it just showed up in this series. Because as you can see, when Kawhi was guarding him, they was cutting off them lanes and shit, to where he couldn't drive to the basket, and then he couldn't kick the ball out because Milwaukee couldn't consistently make jump shots. Kemba Walker is a true point guard. Ben Wallace is a hybrid. He a very tall dude that want to be a point guard. But the problem is he don't have like all around point guard fundamentals. He can pass. His passing is great. His shooting sucks. If I'm a guy like Ben Simmons, like I said, I would work on my jump shooting. I would work on playing with my back to the basket. I would try to develop a short hook shot and shit. Ben Wallace got drafted just because he was Ben Simmons got drafted because he was tall. But I think he only in his third year. I mean, he only really into his third year. I think he can improve. But that's something that he gonna have to work on, and that's something that Giannis is gonna have to work on too. And I couldn't believe right after this series, once again, you had a couple of people talk about Giannis gonna leave Milwaukee. I'm like, okay, man, it's too soon to be talking about that. And that's what be pissing me off with the media. They want every superstar to play for either the Lakers or the Knicks. The Lakers and the Knicks can't have everybody. I said, is Giannis gonna stay based off how his team let him? Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. I think you can find a replacement for Chris Middleton, but he one of them dudes I would give him a super, big contract. Yeah, Logic, the media is cancer. They always trying to encourage a superstar to leave a small market team and go play somewhere else. Everybody, what part that people don't understand? Everybody can't play for the motherfucking Heat. Everybody can't play for the Knicks. Everybody can't play for the Nets. Everybody can't play for the Lakers. They want all these superstars that play in these small markets. They want them to go play for those type of teams. Yeah, they want super teams. They just don't want the super team, the so-called super team in the Bay Area. They only have a problem with Bay Area super teams because, like I said before, they did not think the Warriors was gonna do what they did. They did not think the Warriors was gonna be where they is now, where they superseded the Lakers and the Clippers. Yeah, and the Hawks is a... Nah, the media Logic they never had a problem with super teams. What you think though the Showtime Lakers was? All them Hall of Famers, you had Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, all were Hall of Famers. You had Byron Scott. You had all them people. They always had super teams. Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale. All those dudes were first ballot Hall of Famers. But nobody said nothing about them. But all of a sudden now, you have people saying, well, they shouldn't be super teams. They always have had super teams. This isn't nothing new. You had the 76ers, Maurice Cheeks, Dr. J, Moses Malone. They've always had super teams. Yeah, see, that's the thing. In baseball, they don't have no salary cap. So in baseball, they want you to spend as much money as possible. I don't like the fact that Billy Beane played Moneyball. I hated that shit. Because a couple of times the A's were good enough to win it all. When they traded Cespedes, when they traded him in the middle of the season, that was their World Series. When they traded him, I said the A's just lost their World Series. It ain't about what he do when he go to another team. It's about what he was doing when he was with the Oakland A's. When they traded him, that was their World Series. I don't like Billy Beane. And then people secretly thought Billy Beane, a lot of people, I'm going to just tell you a story, AKA, a lot of people secretly thought Billy Beane was a racist because they kept asking Billy Beane, why don't you ever try to recruit or try to trade for good black players? And he wouldn't answer the question. So a lot of people thought that Billy Beane, it was something in the water about him. I'm just stating the fact.